Welcome to the channel, everyone. This is Mayan, and while we normally are on the RVMax.us dealership grounds, but today we actually brought this to a special location. This H345 has the dual window up front. It's updated from the previous generation model Prevost that had the 4 windows up here. You've got 2 factory installed slide outs here. And this coach does have the 365 size tires on the front and tag, which do have date codes of 2023. And you gotta love the windows on these buses. They're absolutely huge. You've got that angled window that the H345 gets. And in the bedroom back there, you've got 2 big windows right behind the master bed. And these slide outs work beautifully. They go in and out, butter smooth. And this coach uses non-inflated slide seals, which means a lot less maintenance and a lot less issues over time. And you gotta love this paint job. It's absolutely beautiful. The design is spectacular. And even sitting next to a 2025 model coach, this thing looks amazing and stands tall. Now, this has a huge side radiated Detroit Series 60, and the side radiator setup is right here. Now we've got 2023 stamps on these tires back here as well. And this tag axle is dumpable when you're making those sharp turns. These polished aluminum wheels look good, and these are 385 65 22.5 size tires because they're not Michelins, they're Falcons. There are extra lights underneath the slide outs here, which gives the coach a super cool ambiance. And right here is where you're going to connect your dump connection. You remove this stainless piece and you can easily get to it right there and then cover it back up. What you're gonna do once you're connected is push a button, and that will open up the black or gray tanks, which are 80 gallons apiece. Now this Aqua Hot right here was serviced in 2025. It has a stamp there, and it also has a stamp serviced at Featherlite. Now you've got a black and gray tank flush over here, as well as an electric heater and Aqua Hot heat to make sure you don't freeze when it gets super cold. There's also a main breaker shutoff for your 50 amp power cord reel, which you can control with this switch right here. There's an outside soap dispenser here. You can see that big old electric heater. And I love the fact that you still have a gravity fill. There's a lot of coaches out there that don't give you gravity fills to the fresh tank, which I think is crazy. So this coach, you can either use your water hose reel, which is located right in this compartment, to fill the fresh tank, or you can fill it with the gravity fill. Now this bay right here is extra storage. All these Prevost bay doors are absolutely fantastic. This is another utility bay where you're gonna have the radiator for your generator. And these bays are pass-through storage compartments. The opening on that other side is huge. This one's a little smaller because of the slide out. Here's the other side of the first pass-through storage compartment. You've also got your main breakers in this compartment. Now around back, we've got a Detroit Series 60, a legendary motor. And this chassis allows for a massive 20,000 pound tow capacity. You've got these beautiful exhaust tips out the back for your Aqua Hot and generator. I love the little Starliner 1960s design. And the access to the motor on these Prevost buses is phenomenal. Look at that. That is a glorious motor. Good for at least 800,000 to 1.1 million miles. We've seen these with higher than that out there. This is an incredible motor, and the access to it is also outstanding. The cool thing about these Prevost buses is they are designed with service in mind, and you can stop by a Prevost facility and they're gonna know exactly how to work on your bus. You've got an entertainment bay out here. It's an outside refrigerator here, as well as a grill that comes way out. And then you've got this extra countertop over here, a bit of extra storage, and then the refrigerator down below that comes out in a drawer. And this over here is where you've got access to some of the plumbing. You've got your Mach 5 water pump. This water pump is incredible. It runs off of 120 volt. The pressure is outstanding. This is an extra spigot, so you can get water out of the tap, water out of the system. You can run a hose or have a sink or something like that. 2 shutoffs for the 2 lines of 120 for the inverters. You've got a freshwater drain over there, beautiful piping out here, and some extra outlets. There's another freshwater fill access point. This is genius. And then there is a mana block to shut off individual taps if you get leaks at them. That way you can keep running down the road. Now you've also got this entertainment bay up here, which consists of this beautiful folding TV. It comes out and swivels like that. You've also got a sound bar, subwoofer, a radio head unit. Now right here in the middle of the coach, we've got our two 4,000 watt inverters. These things are bad to the bone. We've got our bypasses here for the inverters. We've also got our generator located in this hush box. And this is going to be a PowerTech 17.5 kilowatt with 6,200 hours on the clock. It looks like this insulation has been redone at some point not that long ago. It looks excellent. Fire it up from out here or the push of a button from inside. Welcome inside. We have the two slides deployed right now, and even with a two slide design, when you have them retracted, you still have a good bit of travel space, aka the space you can use when you're going down the road. Now we've got two Euro recliners over here, which are made out of this very supple, fine leather. Now across from the Euro recliners here, we've got a big couch. It's a sofa couch that does jackknife into a bed, and it's made out of this beautiful leather that's in excellent condition. You've also got a LJ Lounge dinette that has an extendable glass top dining table that has this amazing fiber optic accent lighting built into the countertop. And the furniture is in excellent condition. If you wanted to recover some of this, this is like straight out of like Louis XV's chambers or something. This is like a king's material. If you wanted to change that, you could. The leather in this coach is quite timeless. And you've got leather in a lot of places. Like the whole ceiling is wrapped with leather. We've got leather in the walls here. There's a lot of details. Now we do have electric shades in the coach. Now moving away from the dinette, we've got our galley space here, which has this beautiful, super finely cut Corian covers over our dual sink here. And you've got a beautiful inlay in the Corian with this dazzle to it. There's a dual princess stovetop here. Just the fineness of the cuts that you get in this Featherlite luxury coach is incredible. There's a built-in trash can down here. And right across from the galley space, this is a display with accent lights built in. We've got the Featherlite luxury coach glassware set up there, and it's just stunning with all the details of the leather, the fiber optics. Now moving on, you've got this beautiful wall. Look at the curvature of this wall and the cuts here in the veneer. We've got these beautiful buttons here to operate all of our lights. They're very satisfying to operate. You can turn your fiber optics on and off here. You can change the colors of the fiber optics. So you've got an electric pocket door right back there. They even put mirrors on the refrigerator here. And across from this Amana refrigerator are the main controls for the inverters. You've also got breaker controls here. And then you've got your aqua-hot controls as well as your generator start-stop. You've got two of the air conditioner controls. And I love that you have the gauges for the engine oil pressure and the water temperature on the generator. That's super cool. Now there's a lot of storage in the coach. We've got a washer dryer stack built in. Right here is our wardrobe, which is cedar lined. Now right here is our shower, and I love the tile work. We've got this like chameleon tile work that is a really beautiful touch in the shower. There's also a Corian and glass insert, and it's got fiber optic lighting that actually lights up the accent work that's built into the glass. It's like artwork that's been frosted. And when the fiber optics are on, it lights it up. Absolutely stunning. This is a radius shower. We've got an exhaust fan up above. You're in like a spaceship. There's no RV that feels like this. Now right here is our water closet. You've got a sink right here. You've got a beautiful piano hinge door, porcelain bowl toilet. I love the wall here. I love the leather, all the accents, the woodwork. Having a big elongated toilet is always a plus. Now stepping into the bedroom, we've got a RV king here. I love the big windows that are on either side of the headboard. We've got a custom headboard. We've got a lot of cabinetry and storage space in the back here. All of this is cedar lined with automatic lights that light up. Mini drawers down here. Look at the width that I have walking around this bed. There's fiber optic accent lights. It's a huge bedroom because this is a super slide. This walk around space is absolutely phenomenal. You've got another cedar lined wardrobe here, and this whole thing goes out with the bed. Absolutely fantastic bedroom. 10 out of 10. I love it. You've also got a huge updated smart TV, a Bose surround sound system just for the bedroom. You've also got a nice sink here. I love this absolutely stunning faucet. And this is a feature you really don't see anymore in newer coaches. Some of the newer Liberties and multi-million-dollar newer coaches do have this feature, but this is a big plus. Having the sink here, having the extra space in the bedroom, but not having that type of design that takes up all your space when you close it up. Now, it has been an absolute pleasure showing y'all this beautiful interior. I could almost just call it a night and just stay in this coach here tonight. I would love to do that, but work calls and we got to keep moving. Let's go ahead and move on to the cockpit, and then we're going to take this out and show you all how this monocoque chassis Prevost bus handles. Test driving a Prevost bus is one of the treats about working at RVMax.us, and this 2003 Prevost Featherlite is on an H345 Prevost chassis, and it rides and glides as it should. This coach has one of the best and quietest rides you can get in an RV out there. I love the double window up here. The view is absolutely outstanding. And the coach has an incredible amount of power due to having a 515 horsepower Detroit Series 60 absolute beast in the back. We've also got a transmission retarder on the coach, which is like throwing an anchor out behind you when you rip it. It also is variable, much more than your typical exhaust brake that you have on most RVs. The whole experience is absolutely fantastic. This 2003 Prevost Featherlite is on the H345 platform and has 2 slides. It's got about 205,000 miles and is available at RVMax.us for $299,950. You can reach out to me at 864-376-5600 or my dad at 864-404-0054.